Some bitches might want to beat my ass over it, but it's okay. People usually want to do that all the time. I think you should be allowed to wear headscarves in public. I remember growing up, and also obviously, like this is just hair that I've been ripping out. That's the reason it's not fitting under the headscarf. So let me just, there we go. We have seen black people wear headscarves since forever. I'm pretty sure in Africa it's pretty fucking normal over there to wear headscarves. Why can't we do it here? It's like we had the tignon laws where it was literally like if you walk out without a headscarf on, we're gonna fucking arrest you. Like, and then they went, okay, you know what? We'll wear headscarves, but make it glam. The Romani people, they wore headscarves and shit, and they made that shit stylistic. Anytime I wear headscarves, I style it a lot better than this. This is just me wrapping up my hair and stuff. People usually say, huh, you look kind of like a gypsy. And also, I apologize because I recently heard gypsy is a slur. I don't know Romani people. I know stuff from the internet, but I'm not that PC. I'm trying, okay? Sorry in advance, though, if that's offensive. But I think it's nice. I think you should just be, because think about it. This is a very cute scarf I found where it's like, it's hot pink, fades into orange and white. And it's like, okay, you know what? I should be able to wear it with my nice sparkly white jewelry and my nice little magenta dress that matches the headscarf just a little bit. You know what? And this, ooh, 1 second. If I had my purse, I would put on my lip gloss to show you how good it would look. Because it's like I have a lip gloss that matches this exact color. And I'm just saying, we started in the 1950s with the fucking Christian Dior new look. They had the fucking, like, big skirts, tight, nice snatch waist, and then also the headscarves and shit. They were cute. I don't know. Whenever I walk into a store and I see a cute brooch, if I'm not thinking, ooh, I could put this on, like, a necklace. I could put this on, like, where you put a tie on a collared shirt. I could put this on a hip scarf that I'm wearing with like a dress or a skirt or pants or whatever. Sometimes I think, oh, it'd be nice to have a nice flowy long, like, you see the vision. Like if I had pinned this with this, you'd be like, ooh, okay, that's a cute little look. I'm just saying. But I don't know. There's a lot of, oh, I found my purse. 1 second. There you go. You see the vision? And I know you're like, Tamia, your twists are ready as fuck. Yeah, I've been pulling out my hair. Shut up. But see, this is a pretty cute look. It's like, okay, it's like you can tell that it's not just me hopping out of bed, even though technically I am just hopping out of bed. But it's like, hey, for someone who just hopped out of bed, she looks nice. It's like, okay, is she wearing a headscarf? Yeah, but it's color coordinated. It matches her lip gloss. She looks nice and put together. And then imagine if I put a little sparkly here, you'd be like, oh, that's a little sexy little vacation look. I'm just saying, Muslim women know how to fucking rock a headscarf. Tons of conservative cultures all around the world, they rock headscarves, but there's still people who have the mindset that it's ghetto, and like it's like, I even dated this white guy. What a piece of shit. I beat his ass when we broke up. Don't tell anyone I said that, because I just said it for you. But something he did, I remember that he saw me wear a headscarf to bed, because I needed to wrap my fucking hair up or else it was gonna fuck up. And he was like, huh, I'm thinking something really offensive. You don't want to know what I'm thinking. And I said, what, are you going to say that I look like I'm from Africa, or are you going to say that I look like a slave? And he said, a little bit of both. And I thought to myself, I should beat the shit out of him, but he's paying for everything. I did, once I decided he was not worth seeing again, I beat the shit out of him. Don't beat the shit out of your partners. Then again, we broke up, so it's like, yeah, you could beat the shit out of your ex. Yeah, you can do that. Sorry, getting off topic here. Don't beat the shit out of people. Try to avoid it. Anyway, I'm just saying, I think headscarves are a cute little look, and I think we should fucking rock that shit. Like, with some cute, like, when these are nice and fresh, with some cute little tendrils, give a little air of mystery, because I'm just saying, if you don't want to know what's under this headscarf. And sometimes it's like people have bad hair days. I don't know, there's a lot of things culturally that I don't understand. There are still people out there on this planet that get mad at you for wearing a hat inside. Like, I remember this girl on Reddit, she was talking about how she had an awful hair day. Like, her hair was just, like, astronomically bad, like, sticking up all over the place, frizzy spit-ins. It's like her hair was attacked by a raccoon overnight. So she tried her best, but she also decided, I'm going to wear, like, a cute little beret. It wasn't like a sports cap. It was like a simple beret. But people got mad at her, and then even in the comments, people on Reddit were dragging her, like, how fucking dare you? Of course it's rude to wear a hat indoors. Shut the fuck up. Like, that's a stupid ass mindset. It's like, oh no, someone looks like they could leave. Like, what, are we supposed to look like we're trapped inside of your house, unable to ever escape? Like, I don't know, that shit's weird to me. It's weird. Like, it's not like that. Like, if it was like a full-on fedora inside, but even then, it's like, if you can see my face and you can see my eyes and nothing, like, come on now. There have been too many decades of life and growth for someone to be like, I'm mad at you for wearing a hat inside. Sunglasses inside, that's a total asshole move. In fact, I was fucking at an open mic the other night, and someone roasted the host because he was wearing a fucking, like, baseball cap facing forwards and sunglasses indoors at night in a very dark bar. It's like, yeah, that looks like a douchebag look, but I don't know. Something I don't like is bonnets outside. I don't appreciate. I like, how do I put this? I'm not against it. How do I put this? If I see, but I'm not gonna judge, because it's like if you're walking out with a bonnet, I'm assuming you need to go get your hair done, or you're on your way to the beauty supply store, or you're just running errands real quick. You know, not everyone who wants to look like a fucking Stepford wife or Nancy fucking Grace or goddamn Grace Kelly when they step out their house. It's okay for women to just exist without being constantly attractive. I'm just saying, like, even though I like to look attractive, sometimes I do have to remind myself, oh, right, I don't know, anyone in this planet shit, and if they're insulting me or talking shit about me, fuck them. Because I left my house smelling good and acting right, and that's all the world really needs from me. I'm so sexy. God damn, look at me. Mm-hmm. Damn, I look good. Anyway, yeah, I look great. I'm gonna leave the fucking house. And I know you could be like, to me with that big ass mound on your head. Okay, well, some of y'all wear hats or don't wear hats and like scarves, and you don't have mounds of hair under your head because you are bald headed. So I think you should worry about that. Go click on a video about hair oil and how to detangle your hair and stuff. I remember I was out in public and this stupid ass bitch and her friend, I just was like, you know what, I'm cripplingly depressed, but you know what? I want to live. So I remember I walked out the house. I wore like a simple like hoodie and like some jeans and some like shoes or whatever, like sneakers. I looked clean. Of course I did. Like nice and hygienic. Did I have on lip gloss? Not quite. Did I have on a headscarf? Yeah, but even then it was still like, okay, I wrapped it in a way where it's like, okay, I tried my best. I don't know how to do the most aesthetically pleasing wrap in the back, but it's okay because most people look at the front, so just focus on the vibes in the front, okay? And this hater ass bitch walking to the side with her fake ass Louis Vuitton bag, looks fake as fuck. She was like, can't believe she really left out the house like that. Bitch, why you focusing on my pussy? Focus on yours. I can smell it from here. Also, your wig is sitting like a hat, and I'm not saying shit. I'm not talking about those weird ass edges. Let's show some decorum, okay? Leave black women alone. Leave women alone. Let us do our thing sometimes. I'm just saying, it's like, is it good for people to look good? Yeah. But do I expect it out of every single person? No. That's fine. You don't have to look good all the time. I think you reserve the right where it's okay to just be like, I'm gonna leave my house with a little bit of a mustache and my eyebrows unwaxed, and I'm going to like smell unperfumed or perfumed. Maybe too much perfume, up to you. And I'm gonna go out and live my life and do my business, and I reserve the right to do it without any overly harsh criticism because we're all just trying to get by in life. I remember my mom said that she always thought that people who leave their house with a headscarf on looked ghetto, so she didn't like doing it herself. And I'll put it to you like this. There's anti-blackness tied to that for so many reasons, and I already made it clear why, because people will literally see that and be like, oh, look, a slave. Oh, look, a baby mama. Oh, look, a welfare queen. And it's like, that's on them. It's not on you. That's the people being racist. You shouldn't feel shame. Because it's like, okay, cool. Like, anyone who's normal and not racist will be like, that's a person running errands. And then if they really want to think about it, they'd be like, huh, they probably are going to get their hair done soon or need to get their hair done. Like, if you ever see me in public with a headscarf, ironically, it's because I'm going to get my, like, you know, think about it. My hair is tangled as fuck, but I don't have a beanie. I could wear the more socially acceptable beanie, but then everyone's going to assume I'm a fucking crackhead, all right? What's funny is that even when I do get my hair done and I am glammed up to the 10, I could sometimes walk out my house looking a little too good and people think I'm a fucking sex worker or a prostitute. They're like, ah, she's working the blade. Cross the street when you see her. They were going to cross the street no matter if I looked glammed up or hobo chic. It doesn't fucking matter because it's just racism. Because whole time they could see a white dude dressed like a fucking crackhead and they'll be like, oh yeah, that dude just got back from a metal concert. And then if they see a black person wearing like a hoodie. I remember once I was walking down the street with like a fucking beanie on, a cashmere sweater, some of my best, most sparkliest, expensive jewelry, because you know me. And this woman and her fucking steroided up fucking bodybuilder boyfriend both looked horrified, like when I was approaching them down the street. I wasn't even really, I was on the opposite side of the sidewalk. Like, they were coming this way, I was going that way, but they were still so shook that they like physically like stared me down in horror and then turned to the side. And it's like, bitch, I should be afraid of you. Her roots were grown out that thick. It's like, bitch, she must be afraid of her hairstylist too, because I can see she has not paid that bitch a visit in a while. I'm just saying, we shouldn't be judging each other on looks, right? Because it doesn't feel good. I bet he wouldn't like it if I said that he had no ass and fucked up veiny glamour muscles that were basically pointless. I bet she wouldn't appreciate it if I told her that she is not built like Selena, she's built like the bitch that shot her. I'm just saying, let people do what they want with their looks. You don't have to agree with it. No. Sometimes I see people with the most shitty fashion choices ever. I don't go to nightclubs that much, but anytime I walk past one, it's like, oh my god, you're wearing fucking. Like, I think to myself, why are they wearing mom jeans and Vans to the nightclub with a turtleneck sweater? I don't know, but hey, if they're comfortable, do what they gotta do. As long like it's probably because guess what? If they wanted to show up in what I think they should wear to a club of extremely sparkly jewelry and shit and mini skirts and stilettos, they probably would be in intense pain and miserable. Sometimes like you can't do what other people want, just do what you want. I'll see people wearing all types of weird shit. Bike shorts with no panties on in public. Okay, whatever, do your thing. Yoga pants with no panties on in public. I'm not judging, if anything, thank you for your service. I see ashy motherfuckers on a daily, people who need whitening toothpaste with a dash of peroxide, people with the worst fucking cuticles and fingernails I have seen known to man, and I mind my fucking business. Why? Because that's just do it. There's no reason not to. You know? There's no reason not to. So, when I was sitting there at Popeyes trying to eat my fucking food and the bitch with her ugly ass friend tried to insult me, I just thought to myself, huh, what weirdos. Here I am, trying my best to stay alive with the worst depression of my life, and they expect me to, no, and ironically, I was so horrendously depressed, but I still showered, put on my clothes, put on a headscarf, because I could not untangle the extremely, extremely tangled mess I had on underneath it. And I went out, and I ate food, and I drank water, and I did what I needed to do to be a healthy person, feeling the sunset on my skin, and watching the views, and getting some fresh air. And they wanted to judge me. And I just kind of think it's like, that's a certain level of heartlessness. Like, you never know what someone's going through. Like, bitch, I just got out of trying to kill myself, and you're trying to be all, can't believe your hair's not done. Yeah, nigga. Also, that's another funny thing, is that people are always like, oh my god. Like, they'll be like, oh my god, some people get so depressed that they can't detangle their hair, that they can't brush their teeth. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's almost as if some people get so depressed that they kill themselves. Like, nigga, if you didn't want to live, do you think you're gonna get, like, if you just were like, I want to rot into the ground and become one with the earth and kill myself, the last thing you're gonna be thinking about is like, I need to fucking comb out my hair and get a bust down so that motherfucking Tiffany and her ugly friend on the street will still hate on me regardless. Like, they like, no, you're gonna try to do whatever. You're just gonna either try to kill yourself or do maybe even less than the bare minimum to survive on a daily basis. Anyway, am I depressed today? I'm more hungover, which is funny. I have very bad inflammation issues today. I had 2 Red Bulls yesterday, and I almost recovered from it. Slept most of today. Went, wow, I need some energy. Let's have another Red Bull. And now I feel head hurdy syndrome, also known as intense brain fog and inflammation. And now I have to hype myself up to not feel like I'm a total evil piece of shit because I showered last night, and even though Oh, I still smell great. Yeah, I fucking beautiful. Degree lavender 72-hour deodorant. We love you. But even then it's like, eh. It's like, eh. Am I the freshest little peony? Like, my armpits smell amazing. My legs, a little sweaty. But it's like, okay, you know what? I had to beat my meat super hard so I could even get the dopamine needed to sit the fuck up in bed. So we take what we can today. And I got my jewelry on, I got my lip gloss on, I put on a sundress, and I put on a headscarf, and I look actually really fucking great. I'm actually really happy with this. Like, hell, like, I love this. Even though I know it's like, oh, the mound of hair that makes me shaped like a fucking peanut. But you know what? Some bitches don't even have hair. Last time I got my hair braided, the woman genuinely was like, wow, I can't believe that you have this much hair in your head. I see people with so little. Like, yeah, it's sparse at the ends, but some people don't even have anything at the roots. And it's like, yeah, that's why these bitches wear wigs and talk shit about me. There's a lot of anti-blackness. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, anti-blackness comes in a lot of different ways, shapes, and forms. It's something to definitely unpack. It's a process. Like, I've had a lot that I've had to unpack ever since I was young because of the shit that was ingrained in me about what's good, what's bad, what's the good type of black person to be, what's the bad type of black person to be. And eventually you just wake up and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna wear a headscarf in public, and I'm gonna let those stupid bitches at Berkeley fucking judge me if they want. But it's okay, because no matter what, they were gonna judge me anyway, because they're fucking cunts, and it's not my issue. You know what? I'm gonna wear an afro, even if my mom says that no one wants to see my Negro naps, because guess what? When I walk down the street, people will full on smile and beam at me and wave at me, like, super fucking ecstatic just because it's like, holy shit, a black girl walking her natural hair. We hardly see that anymore. And if I see a black queen wearing a wig, I'm happy for her. Do what feels comfortable for you. We live in a fucked up, weird society where sometimes we have to sacrifice what we would personally like for the sake of fitting into like conventional white standards of beauty. AKA, the reason some people get relaxers or straighten their hair or wear wigs is because it's like, you might have an easier time in your life if you can work in a workplace that won't discriminate against you for having twists or an afro or braids or a headscarf. You know what I mean? Like, we live in a racist society. I just wish more people would unpack that. Isn't it ironic how before we lived in a society that was so racist where they would be like, hey, black women, we don't want to see your Negro naps because secretly our husbands will want to fuck you. So we're going to put laws in place where you physically cannot show your hair. And so they had to be restrained to hiding their hair under like scarves and all that. And now look at us, the modern era, however many years later, we still feel ashamed of our hair, to feel the need to, I need to put under a headscarf because like I need to do that. Like, even I still have stuff to unpack and stuff to work on where I'm like, if my hair isn't a certain length or volume for the day or whatever, then I will feel shame going out, and then I will have to cause myself headaches by putting my huge mound of hair under a headscarf because I don't want to get ostracized or risk ostracization or stares or weird remarks. Or like, sometimes I don't want to have to deal with like, okay, I got out the shower, my hair has a little more shrinkage than usual, but do I want to be the victim of a hate crime or someone saying slurs under their breath or weird shit? No. So I'm going to put on a fucking headscarf because the world is not nice enough where I can have my hair looking the way it is, But don't worry, it's a process and we're working through it every day. Anyway. I guess I'm just here to say this. Let people look how they want to fucking look. Let them do it. Okay? You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. Just accept it and respect it. And maybe if you see something and you're like, that's ghetto, that's ratchet, that's hood rat, that's coonie, blah, or coonie isn't a word. Who says coonie? I don't know. Let's pretend someone does. Then, or actually, sure, let's say coonie, because you know what, I got some fucked up remarks back when I straightened my hair and shit. I'm just saying, maybe look inside yourself and ask, is this my actual opinion, or is this just the voice of a white society telling me that this should be shunned and that I should never be it? Also, is it something that I have or have ever wanted to do? Like, once you unpack a lot of shit, life gets easier. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to wear the colorful makeup. I'm going to have the crazy hairstyles and the fashion and this and that. And I'm not going to care what people think because fuck them. I'm just saying. I'm so glad the world's been progressing over this year and many years, because I saw a video last night called Twerk by Lady, and like I saw it when I was like 10, 12 or so, and oh my god, the opinions that came out of like little young black girls' me mouth about that video shakes me to the core as a 24-year-old woman today. It's like, wow. It's like shit. Thank God that feminism and women's rights and autonomy and fashion have developed. So now, instead of it being endless hate comments and racist comments on that video, it's people being like, oh my god, her looks are so cute. We love her. She has a lot of energy. She just wanted to dance on camera with her friends and have a cute little video. You know what? Do your thing. And I don't know. Anyway. We don't have to stay stuck in our history. We can move on to the future. And I'm just saying, ask yourself, okay, are the things I'm saying, doing, and supporting encouraging a better future? Or restraining us to our past values and never moving us forward? Think about it. Like, shout out to the people in the, like, 60s and 70s and 50s who were like, we're gonna wear afros because fuck what they talking about. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. I hope we get back. We're getting back to that. Every time I see someone else with an afro in the street, I get so happy. Peace out. Bye.